Welcome to Disney's Port Orleans Resort, Riverside. Port Orleans Resort has two sections, French Quarter and Riverside, which is the side we'll be exploring today. Riverside is the larger portion of Port Orleans Resort. It is sprawling. And you all know how much I love New Orleans, Louisiana, and all things bayou. So this is absolutely one of my favorite resorts here, and we're gonna take a look around. We're gonna start right through the front entranceway here. Understated and simple. Port Orleans was originally designed by the same company that did Old Key West. The two sides, Riverside and French Quarter, are so different from each other, but both so beautiful. So there's a blend here of the sort of stately homes and mansions, almost like a Garden Street feel, and then the bayou feel here too. But look at how romantic and beautiful this lobby is. Every resort at Disney World has their own themed shop with their own themed merchandise. So we'll definitely have a look in Fulton's General Store today. I love how they have this riverboat model. Wow, that's so pretty. The Sassagoula. Port Orleans has the River Roost. This doesn't open till the evening, but look, there's a roaring fireplace, so cozy. And this is where the famous Yeehaw Bob performs. They've got an awesome bar here. They make great drinks. If you are looking for some fun drinks here at Disney World, I highly recommend River Roost. Here's Yeehaw Bob's area and stage. I haven't been out to see Yeehaw Bob perform in so long. This just reminds me that it is long overdue. I think when next time friends come into town, we'll bring them to do this. This is definitely one of those things you bring friends that come into town to do. Yeah. He doesn't perform every night though, so if you're gonna come out and see him, make sure you check the Disney World calendar, schedule, times. Let's go outside for a minute because it's so pretty out here. So yeah, those are the free boats from Disney Springs. Oh, thank you for not feeding or petting the horses and ponies, which is a super fun thing to do. They have a lot of fun resort activities too here. You can do horse-drawn carriage rides. You can rent bicycles. There's so many lovely things to do. This is like a world fully outside of Disney World. And it smells so good out here. It smells really fresh. The theming here is kind of a mishmash, but it's generally New Orleans, like New Orleans area, bayou-y theming, just outside of New Orleans. French Quarter is more like French Quarter, New Orleans, touristy, that kind of a vibe. But here, it's more like you can get that feeling of the sprawling, stately homes and the bayou, and the Sassagoula River is meant to represent the Mississippi River. And I read that Sassagoula is a Native American word for Mississippi River. The Sassagoula River cruise that transports you around these resorts and Disney Springs is one of my favorite things to do here. I just love boats, but you can see it goes from Disney Springs and you can go to Saratoga, the two sides of Port Orleans, Riverside and French Quarter, and Old Key West Resort. Now I could just stay out here all day watching the leaves blow in the wind, but we are gonna get to some activities. Baton Rouge, Natchez, Vicksburg. So here's a really big map of Port Orleans, so you can see how much bigger Riverside is than French Quarter. They have very different vibes. I love how connected they are. Here at Riverside, they do have sit-down dining at Boatwright's Dining Hall, but we're gonna eat something different. Going back into the lobby here. So we just took a little step outside and we'll come back out, but we're going back in. We're going down this way. So cool. Boatwright's Dining Hall is so incredibly cool. You have a giant boat in here. You're like in a boat factory. Super cool. But, wait, they started to decorate for the holidays here too. Letters to Santa. Okay, I love to see that. Love to see that. We'll definitely be looking for holiday stuff. Speaking of which, we're going to the sort of dining hall in here, and it's really, really cool. This is Riverside Mill. Now the reason this is called Riverside Mill is because we're right on the river, and right outside the window connected to the food court is this big mill wheel, and they say that it powers a working cotton press. You can see here where the wheel is all connected to over there, and here's the other side. It's all connected by the wheel here, and look up there, it's turning. We are going to eat. I'm going to show you some of the brand new food that just popped up in here yesterday. There are different sections here. There's the bakery, the grill, pizza and pasta, salads and sandwiches. There's grab and go. Something for any palate here. I'm already starting to see some holiday treats in here, some holiday themed cookies, very pretty. Oh my gosh, is this like a Christmas tree shaped piece of cake? I think so. Gingerbread tree cake. Oh, we're definitely getting that. Well, indeed, it looks like the only two specialty new holiday treats they have out are the gingerbread cake and the candy cane latte. So I'm getting both of them. Well, besides the cookies do look good too, and they're very cute. And while I was walking around looking for more, there are now only two left, so I grabbed the second to last one. Hopefully they'll make some more. So they also have a candy cane shake, which I might get after this, we'll see. All right, here are the two things we were able to get. The gingerbread cake. This is gingerbread cake with caramel ganache filling, caramel crispy pearls, eggnog pastry cream, and white chocolate. And they said this is new for this year. And we have the candy cane latte, which is a hot latte in a cold cup, which is a little weird, but okay. It's Joffrey's coffee with peppermint and milk, and it has candy cane crumbled on the top, which is cute. Okay, let's open this up. I like how it looks like a Christmas tree. It's very pretty, and I love gingerbread, so big fan of gingerbread here. Oh, I stuck my thumb in it. Oh boy, okay, well, eggnog. I just tasted the like cream on top and it's full on eggnog. I'm gonna try to take this out. Oh my gosh, please stay on your little tray. Thank you very much. Let's put that back on. That came right off. Pop that back on. There we go. Pretty as a picture. Well, they certainly have a nice presentation. They're both very festive looking and I can't wait to dig in. This is melting, so let's try it. So again, this is a hot drink. It is melting right now. I just took a sip. Tastes like a normal latte, just extra milky and foamy, but with candy cane on top. It doesn't taste minty or candy cane in the actual coffee. There's no candy cane in there, only on the top. Maybe if I stir it, just give me a straw. I think these are meant for the milkshakes, but this is a hot drink. So I'm just gonna full on get in there. I'm not gonna drink it out the straw, but I'm gonna mix it in. I mean, it's good coffee. It's good Joffrey's coffee. It tastes good, but there's like really no hint of candy cane besides the crumbles on top. The stirring did help. So let's try the cake. The cake, I will say, is very, very pretty. It's a big piece of cake. It looks like a Christmas tree. It's all decorated with ornaments on it. It's very pretty. But how does she taste? I did kind of like accidentally stick my finger in the frosting and get some eggnog, so pretty good. It's really good. If you like gingerbread and if you like eggnog, because the cream on top is full on like eggnog flavor, which I love. I love eggnog and I love gingerbread. So I love this flavor combo. It goes really well together. If you don't like either of those flavors, this might not be the cake for you. But look at that gingerbread. It's so good. It's like fluffy cake kind of gingerbread, not like the cookies. It's kind of the texture of like carrot cake or like banana bread, one of those types of things. It's delicious. I love it. And the little ornaments on top are little crunchy candies and they're stars. And they're really tasty too, actually. And the green on the outside is like all like it's not crunchy, but it's like a hard, it's like a shell, like a candy shell. And I think it works really well as a candy shell. Was there supposed to be like candy cane flavoring in there that didn't get mixed in? Or is that just the melted pieces of candy cane that I shoved in there? Let's see. Experiment time, science experiment. I'm not drinking this with a straw, it's hot. It tastes more candy caney, but I'm not sure again if that's just the candy cane that like melted onto the bottom. But it is a very good latte. Again, I love Joffrey's coffee, so Joffrey's coffee. How many people have said Joffrey's coffee? I can't be the only one. But anyway, I love coffee, so I'll take it in any form. The cake is definitely a winner. This is a really, really good slice of cake. It's really festive, it's really pretty, and it tastes as good as it looks. But there was one letdown here. So on the Disney Parks blog website, on their holiday guide, they listed all of the different holiday themed food and drinks that were coming to the resorts and the parks and what dates they're coming. And November 3rd, which was yesterday, these things were coming out. Actually, this wasn't even listed. This is just something different. But candy cane shake was listed and this cake, but also a sausage and butternut squash ragu, which I was really excited to try. And it's listed at several different food courts, including Riverside Mill. And they had no idea anything about it. They were like, what? They asked the chef. They said, we do not have that. I said, do you know if it's coming? And they did not know anything. Definitely not the cast members here's fault. So that's a bummer because I was really excited to try it. Hopefully it shows up at the other food courts it's supposed to show up at. And if I see it out in the wild anywhere, I'll definitely try it because it sounds like something I would really love. They do have good food here, like jambalaya and gumbo and sandwiches and regular stuff like burger and pizzas too. But I really wanted to try that. At least I got my gingerbread cake. This is my first gingerbread of 2025 of the holiday season. Nice. And I've got it all over me. This is a really festive, fun little treat. A lot of the really pretty holiday and themed seasonal treats are really, really pretty, but they taste like just whatever. But no, this one's really good, in my opinion. And while I was enjoying those, I had this gorgeous view here. Very, very nice, Riverside. So I've been watching this wheel turning the whole time that I've been in here. Maybe I want to go outside and see it from the outside. I'm pretty sure we can see it from around this corner. And we can, cool. This is one of those things that I feel like wouldn't be built today. Like if this resort was built today, I don't know if they'd do all this, but I'm so glad that they did. So one thing I really like about this resort is the different sections. Let me just show you real quick. So there's Alligator Bayou and Magnolia Bend. This is the Alligator Bayou section. And this section is really, really charming, really peaceful. And it's right on this bit of the river that really gives you that bayou vibe. See the like reeds coming through and all the river grass and the roots of the trees. I can hear the pool from here. So Alligator Bayou is definitely closer to the pool. And there's a lot of activity going on around me, but it's still really peaceful and beautiful. Heading back into the lobby here, let's take a look inside Fulton's General Store, and I see Christmas right up in the front. Oh my gosh, yeah. They have like a huge collection here. This is great. They've even got something I haven't seen. Toothpicks are not included. Serving plate and toothpick holder. Oh my gosh. All right, so it's connected. This is Mickey on a serving plate, and you put the toothpicks in his bag of presents. This is really, really cute. It's ceramic. It actually looks really nice quality. So you'd put like, I don't know, pigs in a blanket, little holiday treats, Thanksgiving treats, whatever, and you put the toothpicks or whatever little devices in there. How much is this? $39.99 for that? Yeah, that's new to me. I haven't seen that anywhere. Wait, another one that's new to me. Have not seen this salt and pepper shaker of Mickey and Minnie. Wait, what is going on here? Because it's more than just Mickey and Minnie. Salt and pepper with sleigh holder. Oh my goodness. And this, my friends, how much is this one? $34.99. All right, that's just adorable. It looks kind of like vintage, doesn't it? And look at the little sleigh. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, it sleighs. I keep thinking I've seen everything that they've put out for the holidays this year, but they keep putting out more. Here's a pajama set. Have not seen. That's kind of the way that they appear on all the merchandise, but this is a soft flannel set. Is this the whole set though, or is this just the, oh wait. Yeah, it's the set. All right, well then that's pretty good. I love how the resorts have such a big collection, so you can shop and take everything back to your room and chill, and then just chill in the parks. Listen to the music in here, it's so nice. Look at this one, I have not seen this. This is, wow. Okay, this is brand new to me, $24.99. Some of these we've seen and some we haven't. I'm gonna point out the new ones. That is also new to me, beautiful. Joy, it goes with the collection of, there's a few other things that have joy on them, like a pillow and some home decor. Very nice. All right, we may not have found that one holiday snack, but they've got full on holiday, Christmas, everything out right now. I mean, I say everything, but we all know there's more to come. They've got the peppermint bubble wand, the peppermint blow mold decoration, the light up snowman with Mickey ears. Oh, look at these kitty outfits, so cute. I haven't seen those anywhere either. Ooh, nor this. Santa keychain, a plush Mickey Santa keychain. Oh boy, that is too adorable. They have the Gus Gus shoulder pal that we saw at Magic Kingdom too, super cute. Yeah, lots of beautiful stuff this year. And I love the theming of this store. We got Huey, Dewey, and Louie taking a ride. You see, they've got all this cargo here. They're doing this. They're driving Donald nuts like always, but very cute, very fun. Oh, this is cool. So I've seen over at French Quarter, Port Orleans French Quarter, they have this Café du Monde beignet mix, and they have the coffee mix, but I didn't see they had king cake. I can't believe it's almost time for king cake again. Well, like we still got a few months, a couple months, but not, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, this is really cool. Wow, I'd love to make my own king cake. Look at these Port Orleans Riverside shirts. Fishing the day away at Port Orleans Riverside. I love this one. I'm the real deal. And these are Riverside specific. Ooh, love the hat too. Here's another scene with the characters, and this one moves. I love this. This is absolutely like old school Disney. So charming. Oh, Goofy, we love ya. Oh my gosh, on the way out, I'm seeing something I definitely have not seen. The Disney Christmas Cookbook? Over 50 delicious recipes? I don't remember ever seeing this. Is this new for this year? Oh, wow. Cute. I think that would make a really good gift, I think, for the cooking, baking, Disney-loving people in your life. With the holidays coming, I like to give gift ideas and suggestions as I see them. This comfy leather seat by the fireplace just opened up, so I decided to chill here for a little bit. And if you're wondering, is it cold enough outside in Orlando right now to necessitate a fireplace? No, not really, but the good thing about Orlando and everything here is it's air conditioned. It's nice and cool and comfortable inside, even with the fireplace. But it's just a really nice atmosphere, and it feels good to feel the warmth and see the flickering flames and the log in there and the fire. And yeah, it really adds to the atmosphere. It makes it so cozy and so, I don't know, it adds something to it. I love the color scheme, the gold leaf touches, the pillars and columns. There are tons of hidden Mickeys in here, not just up in there, but also in these big, beautiful fans up on the ceiling. And if anyone remembers what these are called, please let me know. They are moving. I don't think they're creating much air, but, and then the chandelier and just, it's really, really beautiful. The music, everything. Well, there are also hidden Mickeys in the fans on the sort of brass fixtures. They move slow enough that you can see. Just those old-fashioned touches. So we saw some of Alligator Bayou over here and its piece on the river that looks very bayou-y. And then there's also Magnolia Bend. And these are meant to look like big, stately mansions. So we're gonna take a look at that too. So we get a full picture of the different themes of Port Orleans Riverside. And you can see it's connected here. You could walk over to French Quarter. It's a bit of a walk, but it's a beautiful walk. You could take the boats. The boats to and from Disney Springs and the other resorts go pretty much constantly. This is one of my favorite strolling around resorts. Now, taking the Surrey bikes, equally fun. I love a good Surrey bike ride, but a stroll around here is just, it's an absolute treat. So we saw Alligator Bayou over there. And you can see across the Sassagoula, Magnolia Bend. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is a pool, obviously only resort guests can use this. So here's the pool on Old Man Island. Look at this sign. It's on a stick. And we're gonna take a walk through the oak trees here. Speaking of oaks, here's a plaque in front of this beautiful oak tree, and it says, on Earth Day, April 22nd, 1991, this majestic live oak was placed in its new home before you. This oak and its companion at the entrance of Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside, oh, we'll look for that on the way out, each weighed 85 tons and were transplanted from a wooded location 13 miles away. Cypress boxes 22 foot square were constructed around and beneath each oak. And after months of preparation, the transportation took 3 days. Old Man Island was then constructed around this oak as you see it now. Now that is the kind of thing that I love. A really cool fun fact like that, the work, the effort that it took to do something like this. Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing I love about Disney. We'll look for the other oak on the way out. And I think that's the kind of detail that got a lot of us into exploring the resorts here at Walt Disney World. All those little fun facts and details about their construction and their stories and their history. It's so interesting. And I don't know, like that kind of effort put in by Imagineers and the people who built these resorts, it makes them more meaningful. Another thing I love about this resort is because of how sprawling it is, and of course because of the Sassagoula River, there are a lot of bridges to cross, and I love a good bridge. Look at this little gazebo. And there's a lot of these cars going by constantly because there's so many buildings here It's a huge resort, I'm not kidding you. They're constantly bringing things back and forth and doing things. There are also construction projects going on. They started over at French Quarter and they're gonna make their way here. Right now they're only scheduled for Magnolia Bend. I love a good gazebo. And I love some symmetry, look at that. It's very peaceful when you get out here, like further away from the pool. So on the Disney website, it says from early May 2025 through the end of February 2026, guest rooms in the Magnolia Bend at Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside will undergo refurbishment. During this time, guests may see or hear construction work in the area. Got the Ionic capitals up there. Of course, when you walk around like the Garden District or something in New Orleans, you'll see these posts, the hitching posts to attach your horses to when people would go in horse-drawn carriages around the town, and they're still there as historic landmarks and part of the architecture. Really, really beautiful. So the Port Orleans resorts have undergone quite a bit of refurbishment and changes through the years, but they've held on to that original charm and that historic feeling. Look at the weather vane on the gazebo here. Those are the kind of touches I love. A horse-drawn carriage. Good thing they've got the hitching posts. So the pros and cons of staying at the larger resorts, the pros are that once you're kind of further away, I can actually still hear the pool, so it's not that quiet, but it can be quiet and peaceful once you're further away from the lobby and stuff. It feels kind of removed and quiet and different and out of the hustle and bustle of the theme parks. But the downside is there are a lot of buses. It can take a little longer to get places. It can take a little longer to walk places, which could be a pro or a con depending on whether or not you're a walker. I'd say in general, Sam and I are walkers. Like, we love to go for walks, especially me. I love to just walk. I love to stroll. I'm a stroller. I love a good stroll. But sometimes after a long day at a theme park, walking 20 billion thousand steps in a day, your feet hurt, you're tired, and you don't want to do that big walk. A smaller resort might be better for that kind of thing. But that also depends on your building placement and how close or far you are from a bus stop, or whether you just choose to Uber rather than take the resort buses. But the proximity to Disney Springs is really, really nice. You can get to the riverboats really easily, take a ride on the Sassagoula River and get to Disney Springs like that. I mean, not when it's super crowded, it might not be like that. It might be like, it may take longer, but you get the idea. If you like beautiful landscaping and kind of just being somewhere really unique and different that is themed and the theme goes all in. It's not very cartoony and bubbly in Disney. Some resorts are, some aren't. I would say this one is not. It's more going for historical authenticity, although once you get inside the rooms, then you're talking a little more cartoony and Disney. And I like that each building area is like slightly different. Oh, that's gorgeous. Sprawling lawns. All right, we're headed back to that bridge. The Port Orleans section was originally Dixie Landings and French Quarter was Port Orleans, but then it was all brought together under the Port Orleans name to be one resort with two sections, if you will. It's really easy to get back to the lobby from Magnolia Bend via this bridge right here. The lobby here is themed to the Sassagoula Steamboat Company. Now I'm out in front of the lobby. Let's find that other oak, if it still exists. I'm looking for Old Man Oak's sister tree, and there's nothing with like a plaque or anything, but maybe this is it. Or maybe the one next to it. No one seems to know. Well, I've asked every single cast member I could possibly find where the sister oak would be, and most of them didn't even know about the oaks to begin with, and not one of them knew where the sister oak was. Bless everyone who tried to help. You're all amazing. I feel like there was a time in the past when that would have been something you could have found information about at the resorts, but those days are gone. You're on your own nowadays. Every once in a while, Disney will make a documentary. There'll be a book written about resorts, and any piece of information like that, I am out there looking to find and learn and read about. And I know about the oaks, and I found the Old Man Island oak, but either we'll see on the way out, if we can see it out at the entrance, or maybe it's one of these oaks out here, but either way, there's two famous oaks here. And if any of you out there know where the sister oak is, please let me know. Maybe like years ago, Someone posted it somewhere. By the way, out in front of the lobby, those are some bus stops out there. One of my favorite things is sun filtering through the leaves of trees, but even more so through Spanish moss. So that's how we're gonna close this day out. Now, I actually parked here today. I took a chance and asked if I could park here, showed my ID, and they said it was fine. I said I just want to shop and eat, which is what we did, and it was all good. Sometimes the resorts will let you park there, sometimes not. Sometimes you'll have to park somewhere else. But you could easily park at Disney Springs and take the Sassagoula boat over here, which is what I normally do, and what I did last time we went to French Quarter, which I'll go to again soon to visit. But feel free to vote in the comments below which resort you'd like me to explore next. And I'll make sure to look up where the special trees are in advance, because yeah, I always try to look up fun facts about the resorts and share them with you. But sometimes some information seems to be just lost to the ages. But if we can dig that back up, let me know. If there are any other special holiday foods or snacks you want me to try, let me know. Very, very soon we have the Christmas parties, and like, I also don't want to just do holiday, Christmas for the next 2 months. Don't worry, I definitely will be covering all the good stuff, but this is like a thing every year with this. The theme parks start to have their parties and festivities early, so of course I'm gonna be out there to share them with you because I'm excited. I wanna show you. Some of you are planning to go, so you wanna make your plans and see what's out there and just like come along with me and hang out with me, which is the whole point of this. But I like to mix it up. I will show you non-holiday stuff too. We will keep the variety going over the next couple months as we are in the last 2 months of 2025. I can't believe it. I'm already thinking about like my goals and visions for 2026, but we're gonna stay in the now. We're gonna focus on all this together. As we drive out, we'll look for the Sister Oak, but if not, Sister Oak, where are thee? So thank you so much for hanging out with me today for a little resort tour exploring thing. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video. And until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.